Hi everyone, how are you? This is Bethany Gagné, founder of Numinous, the organization that sponsors the Resonant Peaceful Cities Project. And we are on day 4 of the Louisville Resonant Cities Peace Project. And Louisville has shown up amazingly. And there have been people chiming in from Canada and California and, other places other than Louisville. So been deeply, deeply grateful and so blessed. And I thought I would do is I'm going to start maybe doing some videos along the way to encourage people to stay participating, right? Because basically living this lifestyle that consciousness counts is actually a very courageous choice, right? This idea that we're starting to acknowledge that there's something beyond this physical body, right? That we are more than this physical body. Like I think of it as my body is just a placeholder to let you know where my spirit is. Because the more we're striving to identify with our non-local nature, then the more opportunities open up for us, maybe that we wouldn't have if we were just thinking that we were these limited bodies. But what I want to talk about today is about the protocol that we use, but specifically there's one step, and one step of the protocol is us opening our heart into this infinite nature. So I want to talk about this because, so many people struggle with mood and depression and challenges, and they don't understand that there's this energetic component to happiness. There's this, basically, if you look at it energetically, happiness is when energy is kind of flowing through the body and also through the heart. And so when things get kind of clogged in the heart, so to speak, then our mood dampens, right? And just in the physical world, there's a huge correlation between depression and heart disease. They go together. So this idea that what we do in these peace projects is that we are kind of taking care of the heart like you would take care of a garden, right? So anyone who's done a garden, you know that if you create a garden and then you leave it alone, it's going to turn into a hot mess pretty fast, right? If you don't have boundaries around it, the animals will come and eat the food. If you don't water it, the plants will wilt. If you don't give it sunlight, they don't grow. And so understand that the heart is, it behooves us to think of the heart as our garden. How are we tending to the garden of our heart every day? Are we weeding it out of resentments and grievances, right? Are we shining light on it from divine love and light? Are we allowing ourselves to be nourished by infinite love? Are we watering it with good information, good people, good presences, good people around it that strengthen and nourish our heart? So understand that these meditations, if you notice, they're not just meditations to lower shoulder tension, right? Or to be mindful about a sound, far away. No, these are meditations that are designed to move you into your infinite nature and specifically via the heart, right? And so, and what I've learned over time is that people have a hard time with that. In our culture right now, people are so quick to snuff out beauty, snuff out sweetness, snuff out joy. And then everybody's taking all these drugs to try to get there, right? So can we learn to endure the state of bliss? Can we learn to endure beauty, to tolerate it? It actually is an act of courageousness to be able to hold beauty. And I'm going to invite you to develop capacity to see just how much you can allow your heart to stay open before you close it, right? Because basically love is infinite. We are the ones who block it. So if you find yourself starting to feel beauty, starting to feel goodness, starting to feel sweetness, but then you chime in and you start chattering to yourself, oh, this will never end. Oh, this is just a moment. Oh, blah, 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 right? Zip it. And the way you zip it is to relax the back of your tongue. Relax the back of your tongue. That helps reduce all that mind chatter and enables you to just be, because we're talking about a state of being, not a space of chatter and talking in the mind. It's this tolerating beauty is about tolerating being, the being and the gorgeousness within you that is so there and is usually snuffed out because we're so enamored with our own chatter, right? So I'm inviting you to keep your heart open and to practice as you go through these 9 days of the Louisville Project. How much is your heart expanding into new ways? And can we learn to endure this state of beauty and bliss? That is my life's role and work, and I love sharing this work with others. So please feel fun sharing your stories. We just did a Zoom, and we just heard this most amazing opening of someone's heart with someone in Old Louisville, and it was really an amazing blessing. So Please feel free to share. We've had over 300 or more people per day participating in the study. We have about 900 on the list between Legion of Light and Louisville. And it's just time to roll. This is a time whose ideas come, and I appreciate all of you for participating and staying with us as we all move into becoming consciousness athletes and living in gorgeous and beauty. It's just a training of the nervous system. So let's do this. All right. Thank you all so much. Please stick with it till Sunday. And then on Monday, we're starting our Legion of Light, where we're going to do the same thing, only for the entire globe. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.